Hello everyone, we got my words mixed up. Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Q&A. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone's having a good day. Let's make sure we've got people here. Let me know you can see me, let me know you can hear me inside the chat box so I know I'm not speaking to myself. It's still fairly tinny, the noise, but it's better. It's better. Okay, awesome. It's got a buzz in the background. I just can't hear. But there you go. So, the Q&A is all about you guys and asking the questions that you need answered. Now, what I am going to do, guys, is going to drop in the replay for yesterday. Who watched the live training yesterday? Let me know if you watched it and let me know your thoughts. It was pretty massive. It was pretty massive. I'm pretty sure you agree. New buzz there? Weird. Must be my side then. I'm going to drop the link in to watch the replay in case you missed it. Okay, if you did miss it, the link is inside the comments, and I want everyone to let people know what they missed. Okay, you need to watch it, guys. The only time it's available, it's not available again, because in fact I'll tell you how long it's available for. 18 hours. So it's available for 18 more hours. Okay, if you missed it, Gwen, you need to go to that. It was powerful. It was the biggest. I'm biased, obviously, but it's the biggest thing that could possibly happen to OLSP. The biggest, bestest, baddest, beastiest, brilliantest thing that could ever happen to OLSP has happened and is happening. And I always also want to remind everyone we have our in-person event. Okay, we have our in-person event that is happening at the end of this month. It was epic. It was... Excuse me. It was epic. It was. I'm just so excited about what's happening this year. It's going to be those that come with us, which hopefully will be everyone. And this is the thing. I know some people watching this now will stay with us for years. Some people will watch for days. Okay, and then they'll come back, and then they'll think, "What was it that I missed out?" And then, why did I leave? Sound is gone. Shouldn't be. Seems to be working. Yeah, you need to watch it now. Sound should be fine. Don't say that, Mark, because you give me weird palpitations. Because I've had loads of sound issues. Okay, so watch it. I'll drop it in again. There we go. If you're in the UK, okay, this is a must watch. Okay, it's non-negotiable to watch that, to watch what's happening with OLSP. Okay, Olga J, back now it was me. Good Mark. Phew. Olga J, I don't mind being stuck with anyone. I like having people all the way, all the time. That's our goal, to keep you stuck with us. And you're stuck with me, I'm afraid. I don't know which is worse. I won't answer that either. So, what we've got, guys, we've got the live event, and then we'll go on to questions, because this is your opportunity to ask. Okay, I love answering questions, so I'm going to drop the link in for our live event. This is for the waiting list. When I can find it. Alright, so OLSP Academy /champions. It shows it to me and then it disappeared. There it is. Okay, OLSP Academy /champions for the waiting list. Hello, John. Brilliant. So this is your chance to ask Rob, how are you, mate? I hope you're well. But I was talking about you today, actually, about the podcast we used to do. Anyway, hope everyone is well. This is your chance to ask questions, okay? Travel booked for London, awesome. Mark, it's going to be pretty amazing. If you think last night was epic, guys, Mark, wait for the in-person event at Heathrow. There is still space. I don't know how many. Is this just for Heathrow or waitlist for other in-persons? This is for all of our in-person events. So if you want to come to meet us, you want to come and learn from us. For example, we had a mastermind last month. There is a mastermind on this one, but it's only the Sunday and the Friday before. They are the most game-changing things you can attend. On a lot of the trainings, on a lot of this stuff you're watching now, I don't go fully into depth. Not because I don't want to, just that we go deep. We go pretty advanced in a mastermind. It's very specific to the people. On this, I have to keep it light-hearted. I have to keep it entertaining in a way. And I have to kind of keep it so everyone can understand. But an in-person event, I will literally tell you the way it is. And it's closed doors, no phones allowed at some of this, all of this stuff. Like, you cannot record it. And I tell you exactly the secrets, whether you want to hear them or not. Okay? Dare why I enjoy real events. It's at Heathrow, Rob. It's at Heathrow. So if you, no matter where you are in the world, we've made it. It's one of the best hotels there. Beautiful hotel. Absolutely beautiful hotel. And you won't regret going. New one. In fact, we've got glowing testimonials everywhere. The best testimonials are always from live events because it just clicks differently. Hits very differently to anything else. Have you got a question, Rob, or you got a quest to you? What have you got there, Rob? But guys, now's the chance to ask questions. We've got 22 minutes. I will quite happily sit here for 5 hours answering questions, okay? If the questions keep coming. And I know who's putting the work in, because when you do a bit of work, when you do something that's new, maybe a little bit overwhelming, something you've not done before, something you may not be fully sure how it works, even affiliate marketing, okay, you'll come up against a little brick wall, a little roadblock all the time. And that will cause you to ask questions, okay? So it's very important. I can tell who's putting in the work, tell who's doing this stuff, by who asked the questions. Okay, so now is your chance to please. Plus, otherwise, you're going to get bored if no one asks questions. So, Rob, feel free to ask questions, mate. Okay. And there's a big thing. I'll let you know. I'll let you know a little way. Who wants to, while we're waiting for the questions to come through, there is... I'll answer that in a minute, Rob. There's but good question. There is a good way of getting content. Abdulio, there he is. Haven't seen you for a little while, Abdulio. Where have you been? There's an easy way to create content, guys. A lot of people struggle to write content, struggle to do a live, struggle to record content, come up with email. The easy way to do it is get people to ask you a question and then go do a live about it, or then write some content on it. Okay, it's an easy way to give value. Okay, easy. Giving value is easy, and if you don't know the answer, you can go search for it and ask someone else. You come on here and you can ask me. I'm a team builder, and keeping up with what I'm trying to follow is tough. Pleasing, getting lost. Pleasing. I don't know what that word is meant to be, but I don't think it's pleasing. Pleasing. No, get lost. What do we do to manage this to stand task? Good question, Rob. The most important thing you can do now, I think, is jump on everything to do with the new website and focus on what's coming on the new website. On the new website, one of the things we've worked on the new website is making it much, much easier on what you need to do. Okay. Much easier, because really, Rob, did you watch the training last night or the webinar last night, mate? Because that will explain how easy it's now got. Okay, got really pretty easy. And there's a slight delay. I've turned the lights off because it's so hot in here. So I'm trying to keep it a bit cooler. Are you allowed to invite a friend to a new Facebook group? Great question, John. Now, the trouble is, okay, I'm going to let you know this. This is a good train, actually. I might train this and then I'll fill it chance on Rob. There's a big keyword I want everyone to remember to do with marketing in general. Not just affiliate marketing, sales, everything. I'm going to, because I like share my screen and teach, and I'm going to do exactly that, okay? I'm going to explain why it can be and can't be a good idea, okay? Then I'm going to show you why, okay, inside the group. I'm going to explain it. So, I'm going to bring out, this will be a good training, guys, because a lot of people think I'm just going to add people to the group. I'm just going to add people to my email list. I'm just going to, you know, because they don't understand marketing, okay? They don't understand one word. I'm just going to write it on the screen. So you should be able to see my screen now. You should still be able to hear me, okay? Okay, there's a big word I want everyone to understand when it comes to marketing. That marketing keyword is intent. Okay, intent. Okay, but what does that mean? Okay, someone comes along, let's say you've got an email list. Okay, you've got an email list and you want to add people to it. So you find someone that's got a list of 1 million people. Okay, or let's say 1,000 people, and you think, well, I can grow my email list by 1,000 people by just adding these people to my email list. Okay, they didn't intend to opt into your email list. They don't know who you are, what it is, so you're basically spam scam. There's no intent there. Okay, but if you put an opt-in before you email us and people opt in, this is I call this a quality indicator, but only a small one. People opt in, they go in your email list, and there's intent there. They know, not everyone, but they know why they're on your email list. Okay, so your email is going to be a lot better quality. Okay, because when someone opts in, they expect an email straight away. Okay, and they look for it, and they get, and that's why your follow-ups get really good open rates. But if you had 1,000, 1 million, whatever, without intent, then they're not going to know why on this. You just spam them. It's the same with a group. Okay, this is what I do. Okay, so when someone comes to the group, I have no idea why Facebook's so slow. There we go. Okay, when someone comes to the group, if you imagine someone just put you in this group, invited you to it, and all of a sudden you're a member of it, and you're like, what the hell's this? I didn't want to come into this group. Okay, there's no intent. There's no intent whatsoever. So I want to make sure people come into this group with intention to make it good quality, to make sure people watch what I do. So I actually manage this group. Okay, and you need to do this with your own group. Getting that number as big as possible does not matter. It doesn't matter. Same as an email list. Getting your email list as big as possible does not matter. Quality is what matters. Okay, same as a YouTube video. If you make YouTube videos, you've been on our traffic challenge. If you do one good quality long form YouTube video a week, it's far better than doing 20 rubbish ones. Quality. Okay, remember that, quality. That's where you need to be aiming for. So what I do, I come into new member requests. This is exactly what I do. How many we got? 424. Okay, so he's filled in the questions and he's not been invited by anyone, so I'll approve. Okay, approve. If they've only filled in 2 questions, believe it or not, I decline. Okay, I want them all filled in. Okay, I want them all filled in. Now, there's a way of doing this. What I do is this, guys, so you can see. There's a filter here where you can do invited by member. Okay, because otherwise I've got 400 people, 403 people. So Elsie has invited a lot of people. So I will just sit here for about 20 minutes and click decline all. It does 20 at a time. Okay. So all you're doing, then it disappears and you have to do it again. All you're doing, guys, when you do that, oh, I thought it was 20 at a time. It didn't just delete them all. No, something's gone wrong with Facebook. All you're doing, inviting people, okay, is giving me loads more work. Don't do it, okay? They don't want to be in the group. They don't know what the group's about, okay? This is literally what I do. Every morning, it takes me about an hour. Yesterday, we had 1,000 people. 1,000 people. I had to sit here, so they'll get declined. They'll get declined. So I can sit here now and just, you see, it says requested. There we go. You can let them in. So Elsie, stop inviting people. I will get to the point, guys, if people continue to, I decline them because they're just giving me so much work. And the reason I'm doing the work is I want quality people. Okay? Decline, 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 decline. So Elsie, if you know Elsie, please tell her to stop. You just give me loads of work. Oh. And sometimes I know Vanessa, so I'm going to let her in. I know Aid. I've actually met him in person, so I know he's a real person. So I would let them in. If I know the person, I'll let them in. Approve. Okay, what I'm doing as well, these people in the UK, if you're in the UK, I'll be messaging you to see if you want to come to the event. That's why I asked for the country. You see what we're doing? Okay, so one question, decline. I'm at 347. I can do 20 at a time, then I have to refresh and do them all again. Okay, don't invite people. I'm pretty stern on this, and there's another lesson here as well, guys. Okay, there's another lesson here as well. Okay, if you want to do a good job, okay, you want to actually learn and see what the thing is like so you understand it, do it yourself and then teach someone else to do it. Before I do anything, and before I get the team to do anything, I do it myself. I feel the pain, I understand the nuances because there's loads in everything. Then I teach someone to do it. Too many people are like, I don't want to do this, just let AI do it. How do you know AI is doing a good job? Write me an email. Okay, it's not good. You need to understand what work you're given to people. You need to know it. And there's a book on that called E-Myths Revisited. Will change the way you think about everything. Okay, it really will change the way you think about everything. So next question, guys. Let me know. Hopefully that made sense. It's the same with a lot of the posts. Okay, so let's have a look at the posts. Okay, so is that a post worth putting in? Probably not. Okay, the community information was the best idea. Yeah, I agree, Mercy, but I want value in there. High isn't value. Okay, that isn't value. For now, like I'm deciding what type of posts are coming in. We'll decline that. Thanks for the ad, no problem. Good, I'm glad they learned a lot, but it doesn't add anything to the group. What was that? Look at me at the beach. That's one of my photos in Benidorm, this is. My God, it doesn't even look like me in that photo, but there's... so, I'm gauging... Like, Jason, I've known him for a long time. I think he's back again. He hasn't been... So, you can see I'm not accepting posts, okay? Because the last thing I want as well... Thinking of quality, okay? The last thing I want as well is for people just to come in and say hello to each other. Okay, I know it sounds really weird, but I want people to come into the group for updates, for real information, not to come in and just have to say hello to 50 people. Does that make sense? Okay. Are you allowed to post? What do you think, John? Are you allowed to post your own mega link in the new Grimp? What do you think? Have a think about it. Have a think. Would you allow it in a group where you know everyone's got the mega link? Do you think that would annoy people? So all you have to do for the answer is think. Like, you know, we've done this a long while, a long time. We don't, by the way. You can't post it. If you do it multiple times, like you have to think, okay, we've only got 943 members in there at the minute. The last one I had 150,000. Okay, it's a lot. This time, I'm like, before we just let people in because it was too much work. This time, the work doesn't matter to me because it's a small number. So I'm doing it, and then I'm going to give an SOP to a member of the team. Standard operating procedure. Okay. And I love the feedback, guys. Send the feedback. If you have positive feedback for me, send it to me in Messenger. Like, my Messenger's always open. I actually answer all the messages as well. Okay. So when people tell me there's not enough time or they're too tired, come and spend some time with me for a week. I'd love that, in fact. Come and spend some time with me. And I'll show you how it's done. No problem, John. It's always good to ask. It might seem to some of us like a bit of a silly question. Of course you're not allowed to do it. But if you don't know, you don't know. Okay? It's that simple. It really is that simple. And it's nice. I want to hear the feedback. So there's, I don't know if you hear Mark, but he's one of your downline. Like, when people understand the power of the system, what we do for people, and they say thanks, I now realise, I've started to realise what you actually do. That's what I do this for. Okay? So never be afraid about sending positive feedback about the site, guys, or what we do. That's what spurs us on. If we don't get that, it gets pretty depressing. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. If we don't get that, it means I'm just going to be building a new man cave. So it doesn't get depressing, but you kind of know what I mean. It spurs us on to do better and to do more. Okay. I'm going to give a tip. Okay. There was a video, guys, what I want everyone to watch. You're not getting many questions. Okay. There's a video I want everyone to watch. This was the weird question you need to ask yourself. Guys, this is an open invitation to everyone. Okay. I'm in the UK. Okay. I'm sitting down at the minute. I just realised on this video I stand up. I love this standing desk. I absolutely love it. I'll probably end up standing up for, like, you're meant to stand up for as much as you sit down, 4 hours a day. I absolutely love this thing. But anyway, and in fact, I might get another one for the office. So one of the things we need to do to ourselves, guys, you know when, this is the way I think of, you know when, if you've done sports before, okay, I've done many sports, many sports. You wouldn't think it. No, I'm not a sumo wrestler, but I've done many sports. And what do you do when you do sports? You warm up, you stretch, you make sure the muscles are warm. Okay, you get the blood pumping a bit to make sure your body is ready. Okay, ready, less injury prone. No matter what you do, you warm up. Okay, that's all you're meant to. When I done quite heavy weights, I didn't, and I was silly. But does that make sense? That's what you do. Okay, so what I do in the mornings, okay, if you sit there and watch TikTok and Instagram and brain rot and shorts, okay, do they motivate you? No, they sap your dopamine and they make you lazy. Okay, like shorts and reels are the biggest energy suck of modern day times. Don't care what anyone says, I despise them. I like creating them, I don't like watching them. Okay, so what you want to do in that instead is, first thing in the morning, this works for me, you find what works for you. First thing in the morning, I will watch or listen to something that gives me an aha moment, that makes me think about marketing, that makes me think about productivity, that makes me think about how to best help people. Okay, and that is what gives me the excitement to attack the day. I see it like a warm-up for the day. Brendan O'Brien, what's the benefit of a stand-up desk? For me, I'll tell you what I've noticed. I'm more tired at the end of the day, which is a positive, because I sleep better. I've noticed this since I've had it. Third day? The other thing is, my energy's higher. Okay, I only sit down when my legs hurt, basically. And then I'll stand up, and I just find I'm more engaged with the work. Like, I'm listening to music, and I can move. I know it sounds weird. I'm almost dancing. Okay. Paul Mahoney stands on his webinars and walks on a treadmill. Yeah, that's lovely. That's a bit nuts. I'm not walking on a treadmill. I will, but not on a webinar. It changed. Last night I done the webinar on standing up, and Tuesday I think. It changes the energy. It really does. Change, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Let's see what it's like in a couple of weeks. But did that make sense, guys, about warming up your brain? Okay, because that's what this was all about. It gives you there's a post to watch inside the relaunch group. What you can do, guys, if you want people in the group, okay, is you can click invite, okay, now click share and copy link, okay, because then they'll have to ask the questions, okay, then they'll do that. So you can don't share it to a group. That's actually a good idea for me to do because we need more people in it. The groups will be closing at some point. Webinars one walking your dog, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, where you can get more people on, guys. Okay, people pay me lots of money to speak advice to them. Get more people on this. There's not many niches online. There's not many things that I can't help with. Okay, there's not. Because I've done so many things. It doesn't mean I'm the best at everything. I just know a bit about everything. And I want to help more people. So bring more people onto the Q&As, onto the webinars. Okay, bring more people onto those. More than welcome to jump on everything. And that's how you earn money. How are some people... I don't know. Makes sense. So, guys, I'm going to go. Oh, we got a new joiner from Italy. William B. Sulu. I never like it when people have the word Sulu in their name. It means they're selling Sulu ads. Okay, this is what I look for. So this guy here, he's going to abide by the rule, but his name is William B. Sulu. Okay, spammy Sulu ad vendors. Will set like so you could tell just from his name he's a Sulu ad vendor. He's in the group to promote Sulu ads. Okay, that's the only reason he will be there. So we will decline that. There we go. Because I want quality. Okay, if anyone contacts you guys about in OLSP or they're a email specialist or they are a part of the coaching team, which a lot of people say, like I've noticed a lot of people say, yes, they're a coach. My coaches do not reach out in Messenger, guys. They just don't, okay? There's a lot of spammers and scammers out there. Anyway, we'll call it a day there. The code for today is coach. Yes, we'll call the code coach. On the new site, the codes are still there, guys, so do not worry. Erica, don't worry, we got you. But it will change. The new site goes live soon. And I want you at the live event, if you can make it. Okay, 3 days. It will transform the way you look at this year, guys. Okay, it will transform it. You'll meet all the top people. In fact, all of the top people attend events. Okay, they don't become the top people before the event. They become top people at the event. That should tell you a lot of stuff. Okay, so it's really worth coming. So we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for jumping on. We've got another training tomorrow. Make sure you grab that. Oh, there's Ulf. Look, there's Ulf. I did then think of Ulf for some reason. Ulf on the shelf. Yeah, don't fall for it. If someone reaches out and says I'm a coach with OLSP and some kind of advisor they're saying, do not listen to them. If they're a traffic, they provide traffic for free and all this weird stuff, don't listen to us bots. Like, there's so many. The most annoying VIP will be there. Yes, they will, Mark. Okay, so we're going to call it a day, guys. Watch the replay. I'm going to put the replay in once more. It's important you watch this one. Okay, if you haven't watched it, it's very important because it's all changing. It's going to get more awesome. Ian is my new name, Tammy. Ian is my new name.